Dracarys. That was the hype from the last episode.
Oh, yes.
Yes.
I thought you were going to blow me up, though. Like, just burn me to death.
No, there's not the sound effect is not there.
Oh.
But Battle of the Bastards last week, amazing episode that we have or may not have reviewed at this point. But now, it all leads down to this, episode 10, entitled The Winds of Winter. What a title that is, because that is the latest book title, right? The book that
hasn't even come out yet.
Damn.
So that's a pretty big thing to do.
Damn. Okay, so last we left off, the Starks have retaken Winterfell, a touching moment. Daenerys is teaming up with Yara to go to Westeros now, so they're Ironborn / Targaryen at this point. I don't know what's going to happen, pretty much.
Do you think they're going to run into Euron?
Oh, yeah.
The Crow's Eye?
I think that is going to happen next season, and allude to this season. What I think is going to happen, there's going to be a big battle, because I think it's Daenerys' turn for like a big battle, because up until this point, she's kind of like handle everything. Maybe minor hiccups here and there with the Sons of Harpy, but Euron, if he gets his fleet, will be her like most challenging test. And also, if he has that certain item from the book.
Oh, yeah.
That
Spoilers.
He has a giant horn, right?
Yeah, it's called a dragon binder, I believe.
Mm-hmm. And it's a like 6-foot long horn that controls dragons. So
supposedly, we don't know that yet.
Supposedly. So I think that is going to be probably a pivotal battle next season, where he controls. It has to be Drogon, if it's one of them, and he has to attack the other two or attack Daenerys' ships.
I mean, if they were going to do that, I feel like they would already have like mentioned it, like that he even has it.
Perhaps.
I don't know. Like, I feel like it's just going to come out of left field if they do it now.
Yeah, but I also feel like they need something, because Euron is not going to stand a chance against.
Well, I mean, her army is very good against like a navy.
Right, but they have Yara there, so she knows how to command the fleet.
But she only has like a fraction. She doesn't have that many people. Like, all the people were with him, remember?
Yeah, but they still need to build a boat, so timeline-wise, I don't know where that is from.
And it takes a very long time to get from the Iron Islands to Marine. That's why I was so surprised when they showed up.
Yeah, they kind of rushed that.
That's literally on the other side
of the world. Well, she did take the fastest ships, so...
Still, that's a long way.
It's like the Black Pearl equivalent of Pirates of the Caribbean. So that's where I don't know how much time they're going to spend with Daenerys' story in this episode, because it's 59 minutes, so it's the longest episode. They're going to wrap things up in Winterfell, presumably what Sansa and Littlefinger, like what their deal is to get the Knights of the Vale on their help. I'm assuming it's going to be marriage. I don't know.
To her, you think?
Maybe to Lord Aaron?
I don't know.
Because somebody's got to rule Winterfell, which I'm assuming is going to be Jon at this point.
I don't know, because Jon's still a bastard. He's not confirmed yet.
Yeah. So Sansa might decree him as a Stark if he wants it.
Does she have the power to do so?
I think it's at this point it's like anything goes, really, because it's utter chaos.
I feel like Littlefinger's going to want Winterfell.
Yeah, he might. It's Littlefinger. I was gonna call him.
He doesn't really have any claim to it, so.
Other than, that's why he might make the moves.
You know who's probably gonna get wrecked?
Mm-hmm.
The Umbers, if there's any left. Oh my god!
Whoever is left on the battlefield is probably gonna be in chains.
I mean, he specifically like asked them. Wait, no, he asked. Was it the Umbers? It was somebody else, and they were like sworn to the Starks, and they were just like, nope.
Oh, I don't think it was the Umbers, though.
No, it wasn't the Umbers.
No.
Umbers was the one that had Rickon.
Yeah, the one.
Whoever that was.
House.
Is
I
gonna
forgot
get
which
wrecked
house it was. I know you're talking about.
Completely turned against them.
Yeah. So there's also the scene alluding to Davos.
Oh, Davos and the Red Woman.
And the red. I was going to call the Red Queen. Melisandre. He finds out that. What's the daughter's name?
Shireen?
Shireen, there we go. Shireen was burnt, and he wants revenge. I thought he was going to slice her neck that last episode.
It's bound to happen.
He might.
Melisandre has overstayed her welcome.
Yeah. He's going to ask Jon what his ruling is. That's why I was like, Jon's going to be, I guess, in charge of Winterfell for a placeholder. I don't know what he's going to say to her, because he did bring her back to life. So he does kind of owe her that. Whether he wanted to or not to come back, he is back. And that it's because of her.
Yeah.
So I don't know.
He technically wouldn't have found out if John never was like
right.
brought back.
So it's like the
so on.
what came first, the chicken or the egg? I maybe Davos just doesn't turn into Mr. Nice Guy anymore. Just slices her throat,
Nah,
kills her
she's
somehow.
dead. One of them is dead.
By Davos's hands, you think? If Melisandre dies, or
Yeah, probably.
Mm.
I mean, there isn't anybody else that really cares about Stannis, really, or his daughter.
yeah,
Left anyway.
yeah, that's true. So we'll move on to King's Landing. At this point, Cersei, the big trial that's been teased up until this point. No tribal combat because Tommen outlawed it, or Tommen.
I'm still predicting Clegane Bull.
Okay, Tommen, aka the High Sparrow, outruled it.
I feel like they're just trying to throw us off. They're trying to swerve us.
That would be a curveball if Clegane Bull actually happens. I don't think it's gonna happen. I think she's going to burn down the Red Keep.
You think she's gonna die?
I think somebody's gonna die. Because the Maester, she confirmed that the whispers were true, which I'm assuming is all the stashes of wildfire that were underneath the Red Keep.
Yeah.
Because they alluded to that in Tyrion last week's episode, talking about the wildfire under the keep to Daenerys. That's why he turned mad. So she goes into the Mad Queen because she's probably going to lose the trial, and she just burns them. Yeah, she'll probably utter the words like "burn them all," kind of like Mad Queen type of thing.
Mad King.
Presumably killing maybe Tommen in her rage, not knowing.
Wow.
High Sparrow herself.
Well, we don't know what the Highgarden people have planned, because there's clearly something.
Oh yeah, I completely forgot about that because of the Lady of Thorns.
Yeah, they're up to something. I don't know what, but they're doing
A swerve.
some sneaky business.
Some kind of swerve.
I don't know where they're going, honestly. Like, it's kind of hard to tell.
Yeah, something big's gonna happen. I think it's gonna be the fall of. I think King's Landing next season is gonna be.
Someone big is going to die. I don't know who it is.
Maybe multiple people. You never know.
I'm thinking Cersei.
Think Cersei's
I think Cersei's gonna croak.
She's
been in power for not power, but she's been main
enough.
for too long.
Power. I still think all of her loved ones are gonna die before she does, and she's gonna like hang herself or something.
Oh man,
Like,
I hope Jaime doesn't die.
Yeah,
I don't think he will.
Speaking of Jaime, they teased the River Run, or the
He's on his way to the Twins.
He's on his way to Twins. They're in the Red Wedding location, which is probably gonna bring back some memories.
Yeah,
some deep dark memories. In the preview, you can see Walder Frey saying, "Oh, the Lannisters and Frey send their regards," which means something bad's gonna happen. Some kind of reverse wedding. It's either going to be Lannister, like Jaime's forces killing all of the Freys.
I could see that.
I don't know why he would do that, just for
To get rid of them.
To get rid of them, so they control the
pretty
bridge.
Annoying.
Yeah,
and they did some dishonorable things via Roose Bolton.
yeah.
So it technically wasn't them, right? If I remember correctly, I think it was Roose that planned the whole thing.
Yeah, Roose was the, I guess the conspirator.
Yeah, I don't think it really had much to do with the Lannisters all that much. I mean, they wanted Robb dead, but not like the way they did it, like super dishonorably.
Yeah. Well, also because Frey was kind of mad that he didn't marry his daughter. So
yeah, but
as
still,
much as Roose,
like the whole thing was that they broke bread and you're not supposed to kill people when they're unarmed and stuff.
Yeah, and then but Tywin did give Frey a reason to do that too.
Yeah,
because he gave Roose the North, Frey whatever he in the terms of whatever. It's gone back a couple seasons. My memory is shoddy.
Do you think that we're gonna get some Lady Stoneheart action?
That could also be another thing that might happen. The Lady Stoneheart, her spirit of vengeance might come back and just kill everybody somehow. Just ghosts slicing their throats. The Banners of the North. I always messed their name up.
Who?
Barracks and the Hound guy. They might be there, I guess, with Stoneheart.
I mean, they were pretty close by, so it could be.
Could be something.
And they have mentioned her several times over, so
yeah. What could be amazing if they shoot it this way, how I'm thinking about it, is Red Keep and King's Landing is burning down. Everybody's getting slashed and dismembered in the towers where Freys are, and then the Reigns of Castamere play along that when they switch back and forth between those scenes, because it all has to do with the Lannisters. Reigns of Castamere, every time it's played, something bad happens, something significant happens. So
yeah, that I could see that. I could see them doing something like that. Do we think that Arya is going to get back, or have we seen the last of Arya for this season?
If anything, I think
her landing on Westeros soil.
Every time she comes back and is close to her brother or sister, something bad happens. So I think Arya should just stay away. When she was close to Robb, he got his neck cut off. When she was close to her dad, he got his neck.
Nothing bad happened when she was close to Jon. She was close to Jon for a second. Wait, was that her?
No, that was Bran. Yeah.
Hey, yeah, I guess you're right.
Yeah. Whenever she close to her family, it's really bad. So,
speaking of Bran, I have no idea where that's going. Is he going to make it to the wall, or?
I think he's going to make it to the wall somehow with Benjen, aka unconfirmed. They call him Cold Hands.
He's
but
Benjen.
Yeah,
Benjen is Cold Hands confirmed.
Yeah.
It's done. It's over.
At least in the show, it's
It's only a matter of time.
I don't know, because
maybe they'll make it to the wall and we'll see the walkers ripping down the wall, something like that.
I feel like the last shot of the season should be White Walkers either attacking the wall or getting ready to attack the wall, or the three horns going off, and that should start the next season. Like the Night King just be like, okay, it's time to attack it.
Yeah.
Because with the episode calling Winds of Winter, it has to do something with
it has to do with
the White Walkers.
The White Walkers and the Whites and whatnot.
Or something significant with the Starks. Because Tower of Joy, I feel, is also going to wrap up in this episode.
Yeah?
Oh, it has to.
It doesn't have to do anything.
It has to. I'm calling it now.
They teased it, but that doesn't mean they're going to finish it.
Whether it happen in the beginning of the episode, middle of the episode, I don't think it can be the end. Only if they want to leave it on a happy note. Type of, alright, you see the White Walkers attacking the wall, go to the Tower of Joy, we find out that Jon is a Targaryen, and then R plus L in fact equals J.
I don't think we're gonna get it this season. I think we're gonna get it one of the half seasons.
I think I read though Howland Reed is supposed to be in this episode, whether he is, and young Ned Stark. So that's whether Howland Reed is Howland Reed of flashback or the High Sparrow.
I don't think the High Sparrow is gonna have anything to do with Howland Reed.
Maybe
he's too old. He's too old.
You know, he walks barefoot. You know, he probably has a lot of stress on it. Rapid aging. You know, stuff happens.
He's barefoot because he's a shoemaker. Remember?
Yeah.
Anybody else we have to discuss? Probably not, right?
Let's see. The North, King's Landing.
Dorne and Varys. Do you think they're going to do anything this episode, or do you think they're done until next season?
They haven't shown anything at all.
Because we know Varys was on his way
to Dorne,
to somewhere, which I assume is Dorne.
To get the Sand Snakes?
Yeah, because they're Targaryen friends.
Yeah.
That would make a lot of sense.
And they want revenge.
They want revenge against everyone.
Everybody. But it'll be interesting to see how Daenerys deals with Dorne, because this episode, in the preview, you see Tyrion talking to Daenerys, saying like, "All right, now you're in the game, essentially the Game of Thrones." Roll credits.
I just rolled my eyes.
Yeah,
that's the name of the show.
Yeah. She's got to play politician even more so now, and choosing her friends and who to set free, because now the Stormborn are free, but they just can't be pirates anymore, so they're just gonna they're taxi cabs now.
Yeah. Did you see the Stormborn?
I meant Ironborn.
I was like the Stormborn.
Yeah, the Stormborn.
She's the Stormborn.
Yeah, the Ironborn. I'm sorry. Correct me.
Last thoughts. Who do you think we're gonna see in the very last scene of the very last real season?
Before it hits
before
the credits?
Who do you think it's gonna be?
I think it's gonna be the Jon Targaryen reveal.
Yeah?
Yeah. I think they're gonna end it with that.
I think it's gonna be Lady Stoneheart.
Damn.
Yeah.
Above the White Walkers, above the
It's either gonna be White Walkers or Lady Stoneheart, and I'm thinking Lady Stoneheart.
Lady Stoneheart. Catelyn Stark reborn. getting vengeance from
If they
4
if they
seasons
do
ago.
show her at all, it's going to be the very last thing you see.
Yeah.
Because it's going to be like, wait, what was that? Like, what's going on?
You think it's gonna look like Catelyn? Like they would use the same actress?
Maybe. I don't know.
Interesting. Well, yeah, that could be a possibility.
I mean, unless they're doing like a sort of thing how Benjen is, like kind of half and half.
Yeah. Yeah. You're right. All right. Well, there you have it. Those are our predictions. What do you guys think? What are your thoughts? And leave them down in the comments below. If you enjoyed this video, give us a like, share us, and let's get our Game of Thrones cred up, because we need it. There's that one guy who hated us, but maybe some of you guys like us. I'm Angel.
I'm Rob.
And until next time, good night.
Good fight.
Good fight. Vala Magulis, Vala the Hiders.
Dakars.